Okay, good night, everyone, and welcome to Sack to the Future, week number 11. By the way, there's just an amazing game played on the John M channel between the coming into the week undefeated Houston Oilers and the one-loss New York Giants. So definitely check that out. Here we have the Chicago Bears hosting the Los Angeles Rams. Now the Bears, of course, are in a battle for playoffs, but they luck out here with the Rams rookie Deacon Jones is actually injured and won't be playing in this one. Hey, Ryan. Just saying, pretty big game for the Bears here. The Cowboys won earlier this week to go up to 7-3. Not sure what the Eagles did, but there you see the Eagles are 6-3, and the Lions are not even out of it at 5-4. So the Bears need this. Apparently the Packers don't lose unless they're playing the Bears, so it almost feels like the division's over, even though I'm only out by one game. Hey, Vinny. Vinny, we're going to need the Bills to beat the Packers, because otherwise I think they're going 14-2. All right, kick off to the Rams here. As far as injuries go, the defensive tackle is back for the Bears, so they'll be back in their 4-3 defense. Don't have to play the 3-4 anymore. But the Rams have Deacon Jones out, and also their starting running back, I believe, is hurt. Frank Ryan, there you see some stats, much less interceptions than my quarterbacks at 6 only.
I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And there's Wood getting the start today. And Wood sneaks on in the offensive line setup. Joe Marconi. Wow, the Rams have no idea how to line up for their intros.
All of those talents will be on display in this game.
There's a better looking run by Wood, 7-yard gain. Yeah, I'm not sure, maybe because the starting running back was hurt, but the Rams really lined up weird there. And Frank Ryan throws it a little too far for his receiver. And the Bears will be getting the ball back.
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
There you see down below, the Browns took care of the Steelers to improve to 9-1.
Let's take it on the 25. There's a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and the Bears take over.
Okay. Here comes out Billy Wade. Completion percentage is there. 17 interceptions is too many.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The catch is made by Kendall Wright.
There's a completion to Harlan Hill for a gain of 24 yards. Up to the 44-yard line of the Rams.
And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Oh, a nice spin.
There's a spin by Gallimore, and he's going to get to the end zone. The Bears with a good start to the game here. Touchdown on their second play. When the Deacon's out, run right at his backup. Now, the Bears have had good starts before. In fact, when they went on their 2 or 3 game losing streak earlier this year, if you were following, you'll see that they, in all 3 of those road games, they didn't score in the second half. Or only, no, I'm sorry, they did score against the Vikings, but they didn't score at all in the third quarter, and then they had a little bit of a comeback against the Vikings. But at home, they are perfect this year. Of course, in 1960, they went 16-0 in the regular season, only to lose at home to the Cowboys. So, obviously, we just have to get to the playoffs. See what happens there. And with that 3-game losing streak earlier, the Bears are in. It might have been 3 out of 4. I don't know if they lost 3 straight or 3 out of 4, but because of that, they now have to work just to get into the playoffs. Bill George with a little bit of a bump on Wood there. Just to let him know that he'll be there again. Wood's looked good in the last couple carries. We're going to have to address that. Oh, he's going deep and complete. Okay. Well, that was a short-lived lead as Ryan throws it up. J.C. Caroline gets owned on that one. Throws it up one-on-one. Comes down with it, and then J.C. Caroline all over his back just falls off without tackling him. And that's the Pro Bowl receiver, Phillips. Look at this. Caroline all over him. Doesn't matter. All right, Rams. Oh, yep, Phillips. Look at my name. He is a Pro Bowl. They have 2 Pro Bowl receivers, I believe. Well, I know Phillips is 1 in 61. That kick is good, and we're all tied up. Just over 2 minutes into the game. 7-7. Oh, there you see a final. The Colts beat the Chargers 20-13. It's a close score. Sounds like a close game. I'll definitely have to go to the Vinny X Wolf channel and check that one out. Browns and Steelers, that was close enough. A lot of good close games here in Week 11. Definitely good for the fans to check in. This is not Gale Sayers. Gets up to the 25-yard line. Yeah, well, as the Broncos, I definitely know the Chargers will push you to the edge at times. Of course, the Colts are better than the Broncos, but I'm just saying the Chargers are one of the computer teams that are fun to play against, as they can hold their own.
And that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. So there's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And Wade tries to fit it into Ditka, but he cannot hang on. Here's your Bears offensive line. Stan Jones is the big name there, but all the players are good line. Gallimore and Bivens are your two running backs. You noticed that Harlan Hill was still there, but Morris is out. So that's the biggest injury left on the Bears is the receiver Morris. Dang it. There was two holes open. I picked the wrong one, and that's the one that got filled in. Here's the defense. You'll notice, of course, that no Deacon Jones because he's injured for another couple of weeks. Les Richter and Jack Pardee are both very good, however. Why is that guy wearing gloves? Huh? I mean, maybe, I guess. I don't know. Gloves not really popular in 1961, but may have to take a look at that guy. Or maybe there's another injury and there's a roster filler fitting in. All right, Wade. Know exactly what he was doing there. Hope it's not a controller problem. Let me see if he got hit. No, I'm throwing it right there. Oh, okay. He got too close to his lineman, so he was pushing him off. Because I pushed the button right here, but he's already fighting off his own offensive lineman. And that's why he didn't throw the ball. Okay. All right. At least there's a reason.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin.
Well, the Rams are going to make this a game, that's for sure.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And there's Ryan going in the flat to Wood. Not much of a gain, if anything. Well, Wood is having a decent game so far, but it's better than when I play the Rams in the future, and there's a number 28 that they have to cover. Of course, that's a foreshadowing to Marshall Faulk.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Gosh. All right. Phillips is killing me here.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. If you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get.
What are we going to do about Phillips?
Plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup.
There's Big Duddy Atkins taking care of the running back. I try to figure out how to take care of Phillips back there. Whew. Frank Ryan takes off running, takes a shot after a 7-yard gain, but they are pretty much in field goal range now.
3rd and 4.
And with all that room in front of him, he runs out of bounds. So that helps the Bears out as the Rams have to attempt a field goal now. Not sure why I picked this one. Kick is up, and it is good. Villanueva.
So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, Brandon.
Okay. Bears have allowed 10 in a row, and now they trail by 3.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
Rams up to 140 yards already in the first quarter.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
All right. Jack Pardee.
Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
This is not turning into the game we want to see. Second 21 now. 11-yard loss on that sack. There's Farrington getting that, some of it back.
About the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
Third and 13 here.
Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks.
Some nice completion to Harlan Hill across midfield.
The offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. When I watched Jared Goff on tape,
Wade stepped up into the pocket and delivered a nice ball on that one.
You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more.
Gallimore gets a few yards. He's at 51 yards now.
He has a good strong arm.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw.
And there's a nice completion to Ditka into the red zone, and that'll end the first quarter. Bears trail by 3 here at home, where they have not lost a regular season game since Sack to the Future began. But they're losing now, 10-7.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you, you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The killer here is
Completion to Farrington underneath.
to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Gallimore gets close, but he's downed at the 1-yard line.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
First and goal from the 1. And there's a flag.
He'll just get back to the line of scrimmage. If
He did
that
not get in the end zone either way.
and that one looks to be in the
And they'll move it back to the 11-yard line.
So this will be a
Tosco with the hold. Okay, first and goal now, back at the 11-yard line.
Now let's go.
Gallimore trips up and gets half of it back up to the 6-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and goal now. And there's Harlan Hill for the touchdown. Wade to Hill. This is 5th receiving touchdown of the season. And the Bears regain the lead, back and forth here in this one. The wind is really blowing today. Oh my gosh. That does sneak inside the upright. The Bears lead 14-10. What is going on with the kicking? It's actually a better kick than I thought it would be. Pretty good return out to the 30, and the Rams will take over. Ali Matson. That is 4 carries, 14 yards. It's not really the problem. It's the passing game, especially to Phillips.
So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat. Don't forget about him. No, don't take the tiger out of the game. Take this up just shy of the 40.
There's Wood getting an 8-yard gain.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to get this to Austin, complete.
And there is a Frank Ryan, 5 of 6 for 128 yards. It's a nice little quick play. Get it outside.
Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They don't give it here to his
Oh.
running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game.
Ran over Fortunato to get a 6-yard gain.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first
The
down.
Rams team definitely came to play.
2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And there's a nice hit by Frank Williams. Brings up a 3rd and 7.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now he'll to his running back. The play
Wood looks for the contact. No, it's not Wood even. But he also looks for the contact. They are putting their head down and just bowling over the Bears defenders so far.
Trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the front first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit.
There's a nice quick completion from Frank Ryan, who's just on fire right now. 7 of 8, 152 yards.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And down inside.
Nice run by Wood.
He goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted him.
Okay.
Him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
And again, this is their
There's Marconi for a 2-yard gain right up the middle. 2nd and 8 now.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a mile.
Marconi gets a few more, turns it into a 3rd and 3.
And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Oh, there's a false start, and that will back up the Rams now. The Bears did it down here, and now the Rams are doing it.
And that'll set them back 5. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
There is a handoff to Wood. He gets stuffed, and that'll bring up 4th and 9. It's a low snap. Maybe that threw off the timing.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender. And he ended up making the play there.
And that's right through the middle. So the Rams pulled to within a point. 14-13, 2:20 to go. Just like the rest of the Week 11 games, this is going to come down to the wire, I think.
You run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
Across the 25, couple extra yards.
The Bears will start at the 27.
Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, those body types
Okay,
of
get.
receivers are
Get.
usually different.
Ah!
The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use
I hate when I get
power,
stuck to
some
my
of them use
linemen.
fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
2 minutes remain here.
So that'll bring up the 2-minute warning.
We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
It's complete to Hill. He was still standing after 1 tackle, but he goes down after the second one.
The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set.
Bears in the hurry-up mode here.
3-19.
Gallimore breaks 1 tackle. Gallimore having one of his better games, 71 yards so far.
Yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. Quickly here, and that's complete. He'll go down and shy the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good.
1 minute left in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
To throw now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, goes deep. The safety got over there, Thomas. Got over there and made a nice play.
Stand 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right.
2nd and 10 now for the Bears.
Football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And there's Mike Ditka coming up big, but there's an injury. Looks like that's going to be on the Rams.
Red zone to the chalk of the 20. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
35 seconds left. Les Richter, another one of their very good defensive players, going down.
Inside the red zone here.
This did go down to the 12-yard line. Did not get out of bounds, so the Bears will call time.
As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And now here's a carry heading left.
Gallimore rolls around, does not get the first.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few.
Bears will use their second timeout.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
All right, here we go.
Oh, Ditka can't hang on. Nice hit delivered by the safety.
They've struggled to convert, and that last
And the
incompletion
Bears.
brings up 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Ditka doesn't drop that one, though. But he didn't get in the end zone either. So 7 seconds to go to the 2-yard line.
7 seconds left in the first half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
All right, here we go. 7 seconds. No timeouts. Cannot get sacked. And there's Ditka for the touchdown. It's the Mike Ditka show there at the end of that drive. And there is definitely the talent level on display between the Bears and the Broncos. As the Bears are starting to get playmakers. I mean, they've already had some on defense, but now you had Ditka. Soon you'll see Sayers out there, and the Bears will be a legitimate contender. It doesn't mean the Broncos can't win it. It's just a lot harder. But, of course, 1960 Sack to the Future, you saw Brian win it all with the Cowboys. And that was before they had talent outside of the quarterback position. So here we are, halftime. Bears lead by 1 score, 21-13. Let's just skip it. Okay. Second half. The Bears able to score right before the half and then get the ball to start the second half. That's always a good strategy. And Bivens gets across the 30. Pretty good return.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
Bears slightly more yards than the Rams.
In the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Here's Caceres getting 1 yard on 1 rush.
Because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Green 39! Green 39! No, check. Patriot! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll look to throw.
Nope, that's going to be intercepted. No, he dropped the ball. Threw it to the wrong tight end. The Rams should have had an interception. really have to keep track of my buttons.
There's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there.
3rd and 9.
Knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
There's a nice completion to Farrington. 1st down. And that's knocked away nicely by the defender. Hill, looks like.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the
2nd and 10.
now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run it now.
There's Gallimore getting a couple of yards. Brings up a 3rd and 7.
But it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to.
All right, 3rd down again for the Bears.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
Now back to throw.
There's a nice completion out to Hill. Wade, 13 of 18, 199 yards, having a pretty good game. Hill's already up to 99 yards receiving.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That's a screen pass. That's complete.
Outran my lineman, and that cost me a touchdown.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
2nd and 1.
Still ended up with a solid game.
Gallimore picks up the 1st.
That's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
1st and 10 from the 12. Bears up by 8. Trying to take advantage of the having the ball before and after the halftime. Gallimore will get into the end zone for his 2nd rushing touchdown. And the Bears finally have a little bit of breathing room. Gallimore is still read the wrong hole a couple times, but he's reading them better than he has the last couple of games, which is good because Wade has turned it around for the most part passing the ball, but the running game has still been behind. So if the running game is going to catch up, the Bears are really starting to look like a contender here the last few weeks. If the Packers could just lose one more game, that's you, Vinny. That's Buffalo. Then the Bears might be able to get a home game in the playoffs.
He'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
All right, Rams been able to move the ball, especially through the air.
It's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they go to the ground, and Wood is still averaging almost 4 yards a carry, so not too bad on the ground either.
It's not my night. It hasn't been play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
I will certainly be watching that one. Hopefully live.
Somebody's there defensively.
Not on the replay for sure.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33.
Frank Ryan, 8 of 9, 155 yards. Both quarterbacks playing well today, but Ryan's only thrown 1 incompletion.
Got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries.
Okay, here we go.
3rd and 6.
Green 39.
It's a draw play. That's not going to be enough, and that's a questionable play call. The Rams will have to punt because of it.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Now, of course, if they would have picked up the first down, we'd be saying that's a heck of a call. They tricked the defense. So, you know.
As he angles this one for the sideline. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Chicago
Warren Rabb,
ready to go as they take the field.
the one man in Sack to the Future that has a perfect quarterback rating for his career.
Touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the speed away from another team. That their drive and will.
Okay, this is a big drive if the Bears can score again.
Another score right here.
Still third.
Put the Rams in a very uncomfortable position.
They run the counter now on first down.
Idiot.
It's a loss of a yard.
I still have to work on cutting before I get glued to the offensive lineman, though.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. They'll set up the throw.
And Wade just gets destroyed on the all-out blitz.
In there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Okay, you know my
It was
bias
not
is
an all-out blitz. They just got through really easily,
in
apparently.
the wrong direction. I'd say
All
they're moving in
right.
the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Let's go. Green.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh,
It's complete.
completion to Hill, but Thomas makes him pay the price.
Down hard at the 44-yard line.
Dang.
Goes for 29 yards on third down. He's such a
Important
good
first down
runner.
pickup, though.
Shows
Keep
it
the
there.
clock moving.
Third down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up
Completion to Farrington. He gets dragged down after a gain of about 8 or 9, 9.5 maybe even.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and inches. Oof, Rams are probably faking the blitz, but they might be coming.
Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And Gallimore gets the first down, but he gets injured. Well, the Rams have been hitting hard today, so I can't say I'm completely surprised. Looks like a rib issue.
On the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's make sure he can still drink on the sidelines. Oh, they're not going to show that.
Fresh set of downs here.
Charlie Bivens will come in for him.
Leopard. Over. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Bivens with a nice run.
It's inside.
14-yard gain.
Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the second.
There's Farrington across the middle. The Rams are leaving that short pass across the middle open for sure.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
There's the completion to Hill inside the 5, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Bears on a nice drive here, trying to put the game away.
Now they'll have it first and goal. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the 8th play
First
on
and
the
goal
drive
from the 3. Bivens is the running back, of course, because Gallimore's still hurt. Oh, come on. Looked like a huge hole, but he jumps off of his man and makes a nice play, number 32. Low back strain, will not be able to return for this game. Okay. All right.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They come out here in the
And Bivens gets his head taken off.
any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
All right.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Leopard, set, lead, and no, check, Patriot.
Wade's going to run it into the end zone for a touchdown. That gives the Bears what they hope is an insurmountable lead. 22 points, 35 to 13. Now it was 14 to 13 at one point, so the Bears scoring right before the half and then dominating here in the second half. It was not an easy game, but it certainly has gotten easier with that score. Now remember, the Bears went with the fake field goal and it worked. Had that missed, they would have went into the locker room 14-13. I could only imagine with momentum and things what we would have seen.
You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to put it away.
Luckily, though, the call worked. Bears went on to get in the end zone, and then this is what you see, 22-point game. Wood on the draw, gets a couple of yards.
Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
And Frank Ryan scrambles, and he now has 2 carries for 8 yards.
Gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to
And they do. See, I said before there was questionable play call, but now they do it on 3rd down and they get the first down. Now it looks like a genius play call. So you're either the worst coach or a genius coach, depending on the outcome of the play.
We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what
Frank Ryan still has only thrown one incompletion. It's hard to imagine that you'd be down by 22 points if your quarterback has only misfired one time the entire game.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
Oh, there's a fumble. No one's there to get it. The Bears eventually recover it. George with his 5.5 tackle forces the fumble. Frank Ryan, we know he's afraid to throw incompletions, so he waits, tries to get out here. No, it's Yeomans that causes the fumble. I guess Bill George recovered it, and they felt the need to remind us he has 5.5 tackles. That's Yeomans for sure. Makes him fumble. It looked like a good fumble. Bill George wins the race and gets credit with his 5.5 tackle on the fumble recovery for some reason. Billy Wade having a pretty good game.
Do they stick with that? I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clear.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays.
And that, okay, he's doing push-ups. There you go, McKeever. Make a play against Ditka, you do some push-ups.
He's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, they're unable to hold on to the football. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, Bivens, he got past the Rams, but he couldn't get past the Bear as his teammate keeps him out of the end zone.
More productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the middle.
There's Farrington.
That's complete. Given 6 yards, and they do convert on
He's getting a chance to play with the injury to Morris, and he has not disappointed.
They think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Let's go. Green 19.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Bivens fighting, still fighting.
Able to get him inside the 5.
Sorry, but I have breaking news. Former President George H.W. Bush has passed away at the age of 94.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's
Well, that's terrible news. I mean, 94 is definitely impressive for sure, but certainly a very influential person in HW. That was that? I'm trying to think. No, that certainly wasn't. That was the first presidential election I knew was a thing as far as on the TV was Bush against Dukakis. Obviously, I wasn't old enough to vote or anything, but I remember watching it and my dad trying to explain to me what it was all about. And the map was mostly red, which I guess even nowadays it's mostly red, but the big ticket states other than Texas go blue, so that's why you can still see a map of mostly red, but the coasts are blue and blue wins. But very sad news. And breaking news I got earlier today, although nowhere near as tragic, was also terrible, is Mr. Hunt of the Chiefs, who was very important to my fantasy football team, apparently can't keep his hands off of women and in a violent way, and is no longer a Chief. So Gonna have to drop my first round pick. Try to pick up a waiver running back as I head into the playoffs. There's Frank Ryan, 9 of 10, 160 yards. It is not his fault. Perhaps he might be yelling at his coach, why didn't he get more chances to throw with that amazing completion percentage.
That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's true that I've never made that much money or anything just doing, especially playing the game, but even any job, putting in a week's hard work and then getting, $100,000 on game day or whatever. But I just can't imagine that if my job now started giving me, even if it was $400,000 for the year, can't you just make sure you behave when you're not at work also? I don't know. It just blows my mind that when people throw away their careers like that.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows the blitzers to get there.
Frank Ryan, 10 of 11,
The 45-yard line.
is definitely proving that he can play in this league.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's...
I haven't actually seen the video. I can't imagine any video looking worse than what Ray Rice's video looked like, though. So if that is true, yeah, there's no way he could play again. I mean, Ray Rice, one-punch knockout, which is horrible. So I guess what could be worse is he uses multiple punches to knock her out. Or
So the Bears with the football here as
I don't even know if I want to see it if it's worse.
See what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I mean, you're playing a gladiator sport, but you hit women? It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. Just don't get it. Bivens, he does not have anywhere near the speed of Gallimore, but he is a fighter. Fights for the extra yardage. There's no doubt about that.
Fires up offensive linemen, and the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that.
And there's Wade just wanting to get over 300 yards. Hits Ditka again. Ditka's up to 6 catches for 79 yards.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL,
93 seconds left.
and I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me,
Well, what's left in week 11? First of all, you got to go back and check out the games that were played today and before today. Some very good games. Even the bonus game was fantastic between the 49ers and Cardinals. But the Browns-Steelers game was close on the Brian Feltz channel. You had the Colts and Chargers, which I have not checked out yet, but I'm about to. Over on the Vinny X Wolf channel, John M. brought you the,
between the free safety and the strong safety.
well, as the week started, you would probably say that they might be the two best teams this year, and they were playing each other in the Giants and the Oilers, and that was a great game. The Bears are going to win this one, and we have one game left, and that is the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. I think that's in Detroit.
Being able to lean and push and get to where he wants. So how do you stop it?
That's on the Vinny X Wolf channel, and that should be tomorrow.
Handle him physically.
And that's going to be a good one on paper. I mean, maybe that one will end up being, 50 to 3 or something, but on paper that should be a slugfest. And Caceres just keeps going backwards. Luckily for him, momentum only lets him lose 2 yards.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.
And that does it. Bears win 42-13. 14-13 with about 10 seconds to go in the half, and the Bears could pull out a fake field goal. And then it was all Bears after that. So I just watched the Hunt video being held back. He keeps going after a woman. Then in the melee, another woman gets knocked out. Oh my gosh. Did he knock the other woman down? Did he hit 2 different women? I guess I'm going to have to check it out. Terrible news about Bush. I mean, say whatever you want. Any president should garner your respect. Any past president. So certainly a sad day that Bush has left us. And then you have the other end of the spectrum with just horrible actions by people that should not be respected, such as Mr. Hunt, and comes back into view and kicked her while she was on the ground. All right, well, enough talking about that. I guess I will go watch it, but you see both Ryan and Wade had great days, but the Bears get the better of this one. Thanks for watching. Again, Sack the Future, Vinny X Wolf channel tomorrow for the Bills Lions, and I'll be back sometime next week with the Broncos and Bears in Week 12. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.